Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dapper Diary. Today we are diving deep into the world and history of iconic fashion. A perfect jacket synonymous with badassery and rebellion. No other company does it better than Schott New York City's Schott Perfecto jacket. Stay tuned. As always, before we dive into the nitty-gritty details about this specific jacket, we must talk about the history of Schott New York City. This company has so much history, and it would not be fair to talk about this jacket without talking about the history of the company. So let's get started. So the Schott Perfecto jacket was born out of the innovative minds of Jack and Irving Schott in 1913. Fast forwards all the way to 1928, where they made the first ever motorcycle jacket. Named after Irving Schott's favorite cigar, the Perfecto, this Schott Perfecto jacket was the first ever jacket to have a zipper on it. They pioneered this style. Any other leather jacket that you see that looks like this, remember that is because of Schott New York City. During World War II, the market had different needs. So, Schott New York City produced bomber jackets for the U.S. Air Force so that soldiers could fly and stay warm in the cockpits of their fighter jets. In addition to the bomber jackets that Schott produced, they also made plenty of peacoats for Navy soldiers to keep warm on the deck. Now in 1954, the legendary movie The Wild One, featuring Marlon Brando, hit the screens. Marlon Brando was wearing a modified Schott Perfecto 618, and I'm going to get into the details of that later. And this movie changed the culture in the U.S. After this movie hit the screens, schools across the nation started banning this style of jackets as it was synonymous with rebellion, gangs, and motorcycle clubs. Still, people continued to rock this style of a jacket everywhere across the nation because icons like Marlon Brando, the Ramones, Bruce Springsteen, and James Dean embraced this style and made it synonymous with rebellion and badassery. Even today, Schott Perfecto jackets are still made in the USA in New Jersey with a flagship store in New York City. So Schott makes a lot of different styles of the Perfecto. There's the 118, which is a boxier fit, more of a loose fit. And then there's the 618 and the 613. Both of them have the same fit. However, the 618 does not have the star on the epaulets, and they also have a button on the collar. 613 doesn't. And the 613S is just a slimmer version of the 613. Alright guys, now let's talk a little bit more about the specifics of this jacket. So I own the Schott Perfecto 613S. This is crafted from heavyweight 3 to 3.5 ounce steer hide leather, sourced from Horween Leather Company, the most famous leather tannery in the US. Now, steer hide is just leather from a male bull, while cowhide is from a cow. It has the classic asymmetrical zipper, as you can see over here, and everything is nickel hardware. They have stars on the epaulets right here. Now the stars on the epaulets are only available on the 613 and the 613S, and also the 613 horsehide version. Now opening this jacket, there is a 5.5 ounce quilted nylon lining. Now, it's not the warmest thing in the world, but when it is a bit chilly outside, the quilted lining definitely does help, and the jacket feels pretty cozy. So as you can see, this jacket has a matte finish. The horsehide version of this jacket is going to be a little bit shinier, but this one is a matte finish, so it's not going to be that shiny. On the back, there is going to be this bi-swing back, as they call it, which is basically a gusset. You can see over here that this gusset over here just helps you kind of give you more movement around the arms. So say you are doing the hug test, and some other jackets might feel a bit tight in the back, but the gusset along the back allows you to have more range of movement in terms of bringing your arms together. As you can see, the back is also made of one large panel of leather. Now this signifies a really good quality leather jacket. Cheaper jackets will have multiple pieces of smaller leather that is sewn together that makes up the back. However, it's not quite as good, and you know a large piece of leather is going to be better quality because companies have to find bigger panels of leather. They can't just take small scrap pieces and then stitch them together. Now this jacket features 5 different pockets. There are the 2 hand warmer pockets. There is a chest pocket on the outside. On the inside, there is an internal pocket. And then there is a small little coin pouch over here. Now, it's pretty much obsolete at this point. People don't really use coins, although if you are a smoker, you can stuff a lighter in here, a nice little Zippo if you'd like. This jacket also has an attached belt. You can see it's attached over here, and unlike some other models, this one does not have a button snap on the belt. So sometimes when you're walking, it can't clip in. This gets really loud and jingly. If that bothers you, you might have to take that into consideration. Lastly, this jacket also has a zipper on the sleeves that open and close, and it's actually functional because it has this gusset over here. Alright guys, so let's talk a little bit about the fit of this jacket. Now the S in 613S stands for slim, so this jacket is going to fit a bit slimmer than, say, your Perfecto 118. This jacket may not be the best for those of you who have a stockier build, but for the average person, it should fit just fine. Now I have a size 36-inch chest, 36 to 37-inch chest, and I purchased a size 38, and I think that it fits me perfectly. Keep in mind that the sleeves on this jacket are designed to be a little bit longer. Because this jacket was originally designed for motorcyclists, it's made so that when motorcyclists reach their arms out for the handlebars, the sleeves will still cover the majority of their wrists. So how do you style a jacket as cool as this? First, you want to start off with a basic white t-shirt. Now, why do I tell you guys to wear a white t-shirt all the time? Because white is a very good blank canvas to work with. It goes with everything, so it's very versatile. Now, it's only fair to wear some very high quality selvage denim with a jacket like this. So, toss on your favorite dark wash selvage denim, and then put on some your favorite black leather boots, and that's a completed look. Now, if you really want to spice things up, you're feeling extra fancy, you can take the collar, you can pop it up like that, and then now you can embrace your inner rebel. You can walk around strutting like Marlon Brando, even though we both know that you and I are never going to be as cool as Marlon Brando or James Dean. So now let's talk about the most important thing in terms of buying something very nice, and that is going to be the price. Now, before I tell you the price, you might want to go get some of your heart medicine, because this jacket is $950. I know that is an absurd price, but think about it this way. You gotta question whether or not it's actually worth it. And I can tell you that this jacket is absolutely worth it. This is a jacket you can buy right now and then wear it for the rest of your life. Afterwards, you can pass it down to your kids, and then they can pass it down to their kids, because that is how long this jacket will last. It will last forever if you take care of it. And that marks the end of today's video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will be sure to get to you as soon as I can. Now, if you don't mind, you could leave a like and subscribe, as that would really help my small channel. And that's going to be it for today. See you guys around next time. Stay dapper.